Have you ever been hit with a wave of pain and loneliness after a narcissist left your life? When something hurts you deeply, it makes you question your worth and try to figure out what happened. You're not the only one going through this emotional storm. The first step to getting better is to figure out why this pain is so awful. We're going to talk about the real, often overlooked feelings that come with being dumped by a narcissist. We'll talk about the psychological causes of this pain, the tricks narcissists use to make you feel broken, and most importantly, what you can do to get your sense of self back. It's not enough to just get through the fallout. You need to thrive after it. You will have more understanding, strength, and hope to move forward after this talk. Stay with us as we figure out how to get better and gain power. Hello and welcome to this honest and caring journey through what to do when a narcissist leaves you, leaving you feeling emotionally shattered and lost. Before we get into this very important subject, please help this channel by liking this video, following, and sharing it with people who could use these insights. We can build a community based on support, healing, and understanding if we all work together. You're not the only one going through this. If we all work together, we can give each other the strength and understanding to move forward. Let's start this talk that will change everything. The pain you feel when a narcissist leaves you can be unbearable, a raw, unmatched ache that makes you question everything you thought you knew. There's more to this feeling than just the end of a relationship. It's the result of months or even years of emotional abuse, subtle gaslighting, and a deep-seated sense of betrayal. Narcissists are very good at taking advantage of your weaknesses and using them against you to make you lose your sense of self. You are lost in a storm of unanswered questions, confusion, and self-doubt after being left behind. One thing you must remember, though, the intense pain you're feeling has nothing to do with how valuable you are. This is a result of the narcissist's careful work to create a false image of you. By exposing this lie, you can start to heal and rebuild your sense of who you are. It's one of the worst things about being left by a narcissist that they leave you so quickly. Narcissists often dump their partners without notice, leaving a hole in their lives that seems almost impossible to fill. This abrupt finish really shocks you and makes you feel lost and emotionally open. But it's important to know that this sudden rejection isn't really about you. It comes from the narcissist not being able to keep up the appearance of a good, working relationship. Their leaving doesn't say anything about how valuable or good of a partner you are. It just shows that they are having problems inside. By realizing this, you can start to separate your worth from what they do and take back your mental freedom. The deep emotional investment you made in the relationship makes the pain of being abandoned even worse. Narcissists are very good at making it seem like they are close to someone, which makes them almost impossible to avoid. Love bombing is one way they show their love and attention, and other big gestures that make you feel truly connected and valued. This gives you a false sense of safety and mentally ties you to a relationship that isn't healthy for either of you. When the narcissist suddenly stops paying attention to you, you have to deal with both the loss of the relationship and the broken dreams you had for the future together. Plans you made, goals you shared, and the emotional bond you believed in are all taken away all at once. Realizing this manipulation for what it is, a planned way to keep your feelings in check, can be a very important first step in getting over your grief and moving on with clarity. It's important to be aware of the complicated feelings that come with being left by a narcissist as you go through this hard process. A lot of the time, anger, sadness, self-doubt, and confusion happen at the same time, making it hard to handle your feelings. In order to avoid taking responsibility, the narcissist may have blamed you for the breakup, seeing your flaws and faults as their own. This kind of gaslighting is very bad, because it makes you feel guilty and ashamed about things that aren't your fault. You might remember parts of the relationship and wonder what you could have done differently to keep this from happening. This is a strong truth to hold on to, though. Their actions show their inner turmoil, insecurities, and emotional instability, not your flaws or weaknesses. Accepting this truth is a huge step toward getting rid of the guilt they put on you and regaining your sense of self-worth. To get better after a narcissist has left you, you need to be patient, kind to yourself, and ready to face the mental wounds they left behind. Do not rush your grief. Allow yourself time and room to deal with both the loss of the relationship and the identity you may have built around it. Because of the narcissist's control, you changed into a different person during the relationship. When you leave their control, it can feel like you lose a part of yourself. However, this loss is a chance to find out who you are again, without their power. You can build a new sense of self that is true to you, strong, and based on your own values and beliefs. You might also find it helpful to be around people who understand what you're going through and are there for you. Having a group of people who can validate your experiences and tell you of your worth is very important. This could be friends, family, or support groups. You can feel supported and remember that you're not alone in this journey when you share your story with people who have been through similar things. While you're getting better, remember that every step is a win, no matter how small. Each day that you put your own health and happiness first and refuse to let the narcissist's actions define you is a step toward regaining your freedom and power. You may have scars from being left by a narcissist, but those scars show how strong and resilient you are. The reminders help you remember that you got through a very hard time and came out stronger, knowing more about yourself and your needs. Even though the hurt from being lied to may still be there, it doesn't have to decide your future. This painful time can become a stepping stone to a better, healthier, and more satisfying life if you focus on your own healing and growth. It might be a long trip, but it's worth it, and you have the strength to finish it. The feeling of being alone after a narcissist leaves you can be crushing and deeply consuming. This isn't just because they aren't there. It's also because they have purposely cut you off from your support network. It's common for narcissists to try to cut you off from family, friends, and anyone else who might try to control you. They make it so that they are the only ones who love, validate, and approve of you in your life. When they leave, they make you feel like you have no one else to turn to, which makes you feel abandoned in more than one way. But the truth is very different from this made-up story. Getting back in touch with the people who really care about you can be very healing. Getting in touch with family and friends helps you remember that you are not alone. People like this love and respect you just for being who you are, without any conditions. But it's not always easy to get these ties back together. You might start to doubt your worth, or be afraid of being rejected after being manipulated by a narcissist. But every little thing you do to fix things with your ex-lover helps to break down the false reality they built. When you let people who really care about and support you into your life, you start to feel like you belong again, which was taken away during the relationship. This process helps you heal because it makes you believe that love and connection don't have to mean giving up your personality or sense of self-worth. Being loved and cared for by others is like a mirror that shows you that you deserve healthy, caring relationships. Breaking free from the hold they may still try to have over you is one of the hardest parts of healing after being left by a narcissist. Narcissists often find it hard to let go of people they've influenced, not because they care, but because they feel better about themselves when they have you under their control. They might send you messages, or try to get back into your life in subtle ways from time to time. Most of the time, these attempts are not real displays of care or regret. Instead, they are tests to see if they can still control you. Their goal is to keep you mentally tied down so that you can't fully get away from them. You can stand strong against these behaviors when you see them for what they are, attempts to control you. During this stage of healing, the most helpful thing you can do is set clear limits. Setting limits isn't just about keeping your body safe. It's also about keeping your mind and emotions safe. You make it clear that you are no longer interested in their games by refusing to get involved with their efforts to take back control. It's not easy to be assertive in this way, especially when the narcissist might use guilt trips, broken promises, or emotional manipulation. Still, every time you stay strong, you get some of your power back. You keep telling yourself that taking care of yourself is more important than what they want. With each limit you set, you slowly loosen the grip they used to have on you, making room for your healing to happen. During this mental turmoil, taking care of yourself becomes your most important ally. When someone leaves you, the pain can feel like it controls every part of your life. But this pain will go away eventually, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. Small acts of kindness toward yourself can help break up the crushing sadness and give you a glimpse of hope and strength. Doing things that are good for your mind and body, like writing down your thoughts in a book, meditating, or going to therapy, can help you start to heal. Taking even small steps to take care of yourself sends a strong message. You deserve love, care, and attention, especially from yourself. Writing in a journal can help you sort out the complicated feelings that come with narcissistic rejection. It helps you understand your experiences better when you write down your ideas and feelings. Meditation can help you block out the noise of pain and self-doubt, giving you moments of peace and stability in the middle of the chaos. Going to therapy can change your life because a good therapist can help you understand how the relationship works, support your feelings, and help you rebuild your sense of self. These self-care activities won't get rid of the pain overnight, but they can help make a place where healing can start and grow. No matter how small, each act of care is a sign that you are going forward and reclaiming your identity and sense of worth. Figuring out why the narcissist acts the way they do can also give you a sense of freedom. Narcissists constantly want to be in charge and be praised, so when they leave you, it's usually because they want to keep feeling in charge. By leaving, they try to make you feel helpless and reliant on them, even though they are far away. You can break free from the story they've given you by realizing that their actions are a mirror of their own insecurities and not your worth. They didn't leave you because they don't think you deserve love or care. It's because they can't make good, two-way connections with other people. Once you understand them better, you can start to let go of the emotional hold they used to have on you. It's not always easy or straightforward to heal from narcissistic neglect. Of course, there will be days when the pain is too much to bear, and times when it seems like you'll never get out from under their shade. Even so, these times of hopelessness are also times when we can grow and change. You are taking back parts of yourself that the narcissist tried to take away, every time you face the pain and choose to move forward. These times when you don't give up are brave acts that show how strong and resilient you are. Living a life full of peace, joy, and truthfulness is the best way to beat a narcissist in the long run. Not getting even or being angry. You take charge of your story when you focus on your healing. You won't let what they did affect your future or how you feel about yourself. By making your life represent your true values and wants, you actually break free from their control in the deepest way. You are showing yourself and everyone else that their efforts to put you down have failed. They hurt you, but the scars you have now show how strong you are and how far you've come. In the end, getting better after being abandoned by a narcissist means finding the love and strength that have always been inside you. It's about learning to trust yourself again, to believe in your worth, and to look forward to a time when you can be yourself. This journey isn't just about getting over the pain they caused. It's also about making your life beautiful and all your own. Thank you for giving me your time and heart as we talked about this tough but necessary subject. Remember that the pain of being left by a narcissist is not the end of your story. You can get past their influence and find the happiness you deserve with knowledge, help, and kindness toward yourself. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with people who might need this message if you found it helpful. We can make a place of healing and hope when we work together. Take care of yourself until the next time, and remember that you are stronger than the pain they caused.